So it's me, your boy, the Samson. I'm here again to knock it. Listen. If you are new, I don't know. I'm alone. I'm alone here. You know what I'm saying? So I have something special for us today. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe. So what I have for us is this. Listen. Now they have finally come to realize the difference between grass and grace. Now, many people have finally come to realize that all that they have been carrying is grass, not grace. There's a how you do it. You would decken. You would dress. You'll be thinking that you dress the best. But when you walk like two map of pole, you see someone. Nobody will dress. Nobody will do it. Will tell you that you are just a beginner. That someone has been doing it before you were born. Now, your enemies, your haters, the jealous ones around you, people who counted you out, have finally come to realize that all they carry was grass. Because now they have seen they are now seeing the difference between grass and grace. Because the truth is this: no matter how big or how strong a lion may be, no one will do it. If they asked us to choose one that we may eat, or if eventually they eat lion, no one will leave antelope, elephant, and do it and choose lion. If eventually they kill the two, they tell you elephant, the big elephant, and the lion, which one will you choose? Not the life one. Nobody will ever choose the dead lion. They will choose the big elephant, because if you say the elephant, you know how much you will get. So what am I trying to say is this: your enemies have finally come to realize that all that they have was grass, not grace, because they can see the grace in you, what is doing. They can see how grace work, the doors that the grace is opening every day. They can see the doing of the grace of God in your life. Now, many of them have finally come to realize that it was grass that was leading them, not grace. All they thought was that they are carrying the grace, not knowing that all they have within them was grass. That is why it took them right now. Believe me, it took your enemy. It hold them like this. It took them because they never believed that what they were carrying, the things that they were carrying around them, using to boast, telling you can't succeed, plotting evil because of the fact that they are envy. They don't want you to come out because they don't want you to grow, not knowing that you are carrying a hidden grace, not grass. All they thought is that failure qualified you as a failure. All they thought is that delay you do what you encounter, that difficult time you encounter, simply identified or simply significant that you are carrying grass. And they themselves thought was that they were carrying grace, not knowing that even grace don't know where they is. Even grace have no idea of them. So many of them now are pissed off because they have finally come to realize what to carry. They can see the brightness of grace. It was grace that took Joseph from prison to palace. It was grace that took David to a place where David never expected. So many people up there are absolutely frustrated. When I mean frustrated, they are devastated because they never believe the kind of grace you carry. They never believe the kind of grace you have. That is why right now, many of them who look down on you, many of them who concluded on you, many of them who abandoned you before, many of them right now are sick. Because they are now seeing the grace. They are no longer seeing what they call grass. Do not conclude with my present situation. Jehovah is really working on me. I maybe fail today. Jehovah is working on me. I may fail today. Jehovah is really working on me. Do not conclude with my present situation. Jehovah is really working on us. So they concluded it. Many of them will say, we hold the grace. Anything we are doing now, we are progressing, we are seeing. Now God have finally do what? Bring them down. I say bring what King Saul. God have automatically reduced them to dust and lift you up. Why? Because many of them look down on you. That is why God decided to drop them down. Many of them concluded on you. That is why heaven concluded on them. Many of them were so proud, so rude that they don't want you to grow. Many of them are now abused. They are now embarrassed. Embarrassment full on them. So many people up there are absolutely embarrassed because of the fact that God keep lifting you while they keep going down. Why? Because God keep bringing them down and lift you above them. That's why many of them are no longer with themselves, because what they thought that was grace have ended up become grass, and what they thought that was grass ended up become grace. So it become what? Vice versa to them. So many of them, the table of shame have come upon them. They never believed that they were carrying the table of shame around them. All they thought is that we are going to peel him down. We are going to put him in that situation. We are going to peel him down. He will never arise. That is all they thought. That is all they believed. That is all their mindset. But it took them right now. Many of them are frustrated because what they never expect nor thought is absolutely what they are seeing. Believe me, it hurt a lot of people. It really hurt them because what they never expect nor thought is accurately what they are saying. That's why many of them are pissed off, not because you hurt them, because they have seen the difference between grass and grace. Now, they have finally come to realize that you carry the grace, not that you only own the grace, you carry the grace. Do not conclude my present situation. They concluded on your present situation before, but now they have finally come to realize that whom they concluded that was carrying grass is now carrying grace. He took them, he held them. That's why Joseph said to his brother, he said, what do people meant for evil? God have turned it for my good. You getting me? So he took your enemy, remain blessed.